Entertainment news by Scroll staff Rohan Chandan and his Mowgli. Warner Brothers Scroll staff share tweet email Reddit print share tweet email Reddit print. Actor and filmmaker Andy Serkis released the first trailer of his version of Rudyard Kipling's The Jungle Book on Monday. The second version of Kipling's 1894 collection of stories promises to be a darker telling of the story of feral child Mowgli, who is brought up by wolves in the forest and battles the fire-scarred tiger Shere Khan and intolerant humans in his attempt to be accepted again by society. Film will be released on October 19. It stars Rohan Chand as Mowgli and motion capture performances by a top-drawer cast that includes Christian Bale as Bagheera the Panther, Benedict Cumberbatch as Shere Khan the Tiger, and Cate Blanchett as Kaa the Python. Serkis, who is one of the best-known motion capture performance artists, has provided the voice of Baloo the bear, who befriends Mowgli. Also in the cast are Peter Mullen as Akela, Tom Hollander as Tabuki, Naomi Harris as Nisha and Eddie Marsan as Vihan. Frida Pinto plays a role too. Mowgli has been scored by Nitin Sawhney. Mowgli 2019. Disney had cornered the market on The Jungle Book for decades with its animated version from 1967, numerous spin-offs, and Jon Favreau's live-action movie from 2016. Favreau's Jungle Book, starring Neil Sadie as Mowgli, was a global blockbuster, and also did immensely well in India. Ours is for a slightly older audience, Serkis told Vulture in an interview about the Warner Brothers production. It's a PG-13, more a kind of apes movie, a slightly darker take closer to Rudyard Kipling's. It's a story of an outsider, someone who is trying to accept the laws and customs of a particular way of living and then has to adapt to another culture, a human culture, which of course he should be able to adapt to, because this is what he is. So it's about two different species and their laws and customs, and neither are entirely right. Frida Pinto and Mowgli. Image credit, Warner Brothers. Support our journalism by subscribing to Scroll here. We welcome your comments at letters@scroll.in. Mowgli. Andy Serkis. The Jungle Book. Sponsored content by published May 16, 2018, 12:34 p.m. Pexels. Share tweet email Reddit print share tweet email Reddit print. It was sought after by many artists. It was searched for in the skies and deep oceans. It was the color blue. Found rarely as a pigment in nature, it was once more precious than gold. It was only after the discovery of a semi-precious rock, lapis lazuli, that Egyptians could extract this rare pigment. For centuries, lapis lazuli was the only source of ultramarine, a color whose name translated to beyond the sea. The challenges associated with importing the stone made it exclusive to the Egyptian kingdom. The color became commonly available only after the invention of a synthetic alternative known as French ultramarine. It's no surprise that this rare color that inspired artists in the 1900s is still regarded as the color of innovation in the 21st century. The story of discovery and creation of blue symbolizes attaining the unattainable. It took scientists decades of trying to create the elusive blue rose. And the fascination with blue didn't end there. When Sir John Herschel, the famous scientist and astronomer, tried to create copies of his notes, he discovered cyanotype, or blueprints, an invention that revolutionized architecture. The story of how a rugged, indigo fabric called denim became the choice for workmen in newly formed America and then a fashion sensation, is known to all. In each of these instances of breakthrough and innovation, the color blue has had a significant influence. In 2009, the University of British Columbia conducted tests with 600 participants to see how cognitive performance varies when people see red or blue. While the red groups did better on recall and attention to detail, blue groups did better on tests requiring invention and imagination. Study proved that the color blue boosts our ability to think creatively, reaffirming the notion that blue is the color of innovation. When we talk about innovation and exclusivity, the brand that takes us by surprise is Nexa. Since its inception, the brand has left no stone unturned to create exclusive experiences for its audience. In the search for a color that represents its spirit of innovation and communicates its determination to constantly evolve, Nexa created its own signature blue, Nexa Blue. The creation of a signature color was an endeavor to bring something exclusive and innovative to Nexa customers. This is the story of the creation, inspiration and passion behind Nexa. To know more about Nexa, see here. This article was provided by the Scroll marketing team on behalf of Nexa and not by the Scroll editorial team.